The game started when I was about 8 years old in the playground, going out there with the boys and having fun. And it took me all over the world. My first 3 years I was overseas. I went to Turkey. 3 years into my professional, the WNBA started. Getting that phone call at 12 o'clock at night from Renee Brown saying I was selected to the Phoenix Mercury was just a dream come true. It just was a double blessing for the WNBA to even start and just to be a part of its beginnings.
Bridget was an impact player. She was also a foundational piece. Like, part of the Mercury is basketball, of course, but part of it is this community, this fan base, and the fact that this team has been here for 26 years now. And that doesn't happen without, that Mount Rushmore that sort of started this.
The first game was just a bunch of nerves. I was so excited I took the first shot. I think I shot that thing from deep and I made it. When I was a player, I was a player. And then I realized a coach is something completely different. My understanding of the game went to another level.
So Bridget's this foundational piece that's a part of that first era, and then the second era is the first two championships in 07 and 09, and right in the middle of that is Bridget as an assistant coach, but also just like, she was the energy leader. Her outlook, the way she approached it, the way she helped younger players understand, what it means to put on that uniform that she had actually worn herself.
Being able to coach a player like Diana and Penny Taylor and Tangela Smith and all those players that were a part of that, you felt really special to be able to do something that most teams don't get to experience and to understand what it really takes to do it. And as a coach, I learned that. Stepping away from the game, it has its challenges and it had its blessings. And the biggest blessing is that we've been making a big impact on the community. The thing that was driving me to even make that transition was the love of my people. I had already started growing food when I was a coach. That was my off-season thing, was to be in the community garden, growing food on my own, and what we could do with it. So it just kind of organically grew into this project. I was just distributing food to the food banks at first, and I came out here to Spaces, and they had this wonderful incubator program that they set up, and it's different farmers in that whole space, and we do different projects, and mine was more community oriented. We started Project Roots officially in 2018, and the mission has been to educate first and to feed and to empower our community in wellness and well-being. And we're educating on the importance of food, the importance of knowing how to grow food. We're empowering our community, helping them to be equipped with being sustainable within themselves, and giving people the opportunity to give back to the community, coming out here planting and filling that gap, that hole where in this community it can be sometimes labeled as a food desert, but the more we understand that we're capable of putting more food in our community, then we eliminate that. We do have children classes that we offer every weekend, and that we continue to educate the kids on the seed and how important the seed is, and that we don't let that fall to the wayside, and to be a strong, sustainable impact in the community with healthy food. There's so much food inside one seed, and sometimes we look at it like it's just a seed, and it can feed a village, and we don't want to ever forget that. My stepfather told me everybody had to eat, and I believe that, and that's rewarding when you putting food on the table. Reflecting back, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't see myself here, because I know that I have a purpose here, and it ain't just mine, and who knows what else he's going to use me for. So I'm just being of service.